Going down the list of my mostly viewed. Gemini, you're up. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. What's up, Gemini? Going back to my mostly viewed. Gemini, Taurus, and Capricorn. You are the first up. Gemini, Taurus, and Capricorn for my mostly viewed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you much. Thank you for your patience as well. Greatly appreciative. Greatly appreciative. Gemini, overall energy. All right, Gemini, we got suffering and silence. Okay, with new beginnings. Or we have suffering and silence when it comes down to new beginnings and you standing your ground for what it is that you're thinking happiness should be and being triumphant and being balanced. However, there's disruptions with that. Okay, it's disruptions with how you're thinking. It's disruptions with how things are going in your life at this particular time. All right, so we have suffering in silence and new beginnings. All right. So this could be you or this could be someone else. I don't know. But let's go ahead and put something on it. Suffering in silence. And I was like, I got all my cards. Like I got this super big table. And they're all on here. Suffering in silence. All right. We got a 9. All right. It can be World Wide Web here. But this is stress, anxiety, okay, when it comes down to new beginnings in your life. So it could be you just taking a lot on you, stressing out about where it is that you are in life right now, you or someone else, whether this be in relationships, whether this is just clearly about a new beginning, where to start, where to go, where to relocate, what to do, you know, your mindset, what do you leave, what do you hold on to? A lot of that. Let's see. Suffering in silence for Gemini. You get 2. Ooh. You get extremes and you get balance. Balance when it comes down to your obsessions. Balance when it comes down to your passions, your creativity. Balance when it comes down to sex. We got that too. Suffering in silence when it comes down to you may not be getting any sex here. All right, Gemini, you want to balance that out. All right, it is what it is. But extremes is all about the things, it's toxicities. All right, it can also be because they consider it the devil card. But see, or it can be a Capricorn, balancing things out with a Capricorn and having a new beginning. All right, but this can also simply be not just about toxicities, but pretty much the extremes that you go. Okay, what extremes are you willing to go? Okay, that can bring a balance so you can have a new beginning or have new beginnings. All right, and this could be what you're suffering about, you know, suffering and silence about. It could just be the extreme measures of you know, how do I balance out getting things in order with self? Okay, and having a new beginning when it comes down to self, your priorities, what it is that you want to create. If this is love, then this is about balancing things out with a Capricorn, or this, if you can have Capricorn in your chart, is about balancing things out with you. All right, this is what I'm seeing here. All right, it's a shadow period. It's going to introspection. Okay, it's being thankful and having faith in your abundance. Okay, what you've created so far, what has been created for you. All right, and this is what it is about. Taking leadership when it comes down to taking some type of standing in a leadership role and taking action to see the beauty in where you are, see the beauty in self and what it is you're trying to create for yourself. All right, if this is a relationship, it's seeing the beauty in that relationship or that connection. And that could be what the suffering is. Suffering to see the beauty in that connection. But let's see. Let's go ahead and see. So your suffering in silence is about balancing out the extremes. All right. The extremes. Things that are heavy weighted. Heavy weight. Okay. Don't come for me, Gemini. All right. What is this about? Suffering in silence, balancing extremes for Gemini. Okay. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Okay. And that's all about activity. That's about action. That's about your success. That's about successful offers coming in by way to you. All right. What it is that you're trying to create. What it is that you're trying to manifest. Things that keep ending. Okay. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. All right. It goes through, it's been going on for 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 days. All right. You could have gotten and went through a cycle 7 minutes ago. Take how it resonates. I don't know, Gemini. But this is all about possibility. All right. It's all about trying to figure out what it is and where it is and how it is. Okay. All right. Because the tower is all about the balance. All right. It's a tower is coming in to balance out situations, or is a tower happening now that helps you balance out you in situations? Take it how it resonates. Is it here or what? Okay, whatever. Don't come for me. See what I'm saying? Juggling when it comes down to choices that need to be made, decisions that need to be made when it comes to love, things that you love, okay, or a particular lover, okay. It's balancing out what to do and how to do things. It's reflecting with the Six of Cups. It could be something that you've been holding on to from the past, okay, that you've been juggling, all right. And the temptation is to get stable. You're so dead on getting stable and being successful, but it's a matter of how do you go there. It can be in a commitment, or it's just receiving rewards, all right. It could be a separation. It could be you trying to recover from things. It could actually be an illness here, okay, because we have healing, all right. So it's a need to heal either past situations or to heal what it is that you're going through right now. It could be financial healing, emotional healing. You could be in a healing right now, but it's clearly all about you suffering because you want so much more. This is what I'm feeling here. Balancing your extremes, okay. It could be toxic, but we're talking for new beginnings. You're not going to balance out. You can balance out a toxic relationship so you can have a new beginning. You can start over there. That can be it. And you're suffering in silence with it. But I'm looking at this as being more along the lines of your success, your creativity, the action that you're taking, all right, or need to take to balance out things that are extreme on you, weight that's on you, that's heavy, okay, where you want to go, how you want to be, who you want to be. Take it how it resonates, Jim. Knight of Wands reversed for Gemini. All right, Five of Wands. All right, it came in reverse and I picked it up and it came sideways, okay? So Five of Wands, all right? Bouncing out when it comes down to the competition, the conflict, people chittering and chattering, the gossip, okay? By way of getting in your way, all right? It can also be when it comes down to your success, your growth, your investments, okay? What you're investing in, your potential for success. An offer that comes in to bring out the potential in you, but you're hanging in limbo. And you already have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have a clear understanding of what it is that you need to do. And that's the truth. In order for you to receive the offer, receive a successful offer, give a successful offer, or just be creative when it comes down to your abundance, your money, Ten of Pentacles. But it's a decision that has to be made. The decision is about you still charging forward, even with the weight on your shoulder, even with things that's going on. It's all about collaborating. It's all about getting recognition, okay? It's about trusting in yourself, okay? It's about your stability, okay? And then taking a risk, being that fool, taking a leap of faith when it comes down to thinking very practical and logical as well, because you're a Gemini, about your situation, Nine of Pentacles. About showing gratitude when it comes down to the Three of Wands, and all my cards in here are upright besides this one. And this is about motivation. This is about being motivated. This is about also waiting for your ships to come in. So this is all about you being impatient and needing to go introspection. You needing to contemplate about these opportunities that could be coming your way, or the opportunities that you've been saddened by. All right. So you could be holding on to the energy, Gemini, of being sad by situations that didn't work out for you. It doesn't mean that you don't have the means, by all means, to still persevere and move forward. But what it is you're trying to still create and manifest for yourself. Okay, so it's like holding on to the energy. That's the suffering in silence. Holding on to the energies of things, opportunities that came your way, situations that came your way, and they kind of like went by the wayside. Hey, it's life. It is what it is. You have to pick up the pieces and charge forward. Five of Wands. It could have been competition that came by way. Look, didn't I tell you that this Five of Wands was? It's about the gossip. Okay, it could be online spying as well. Okay, but it's all about gossip. It's delayed communication. This one has to come to an end because it's a wish fulfillment that it transforms, ending cycles and starting something new. It could be with a King of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but this is clearly about starting something new and understanding what you have achieved, what you are achieving, and what you need to achieve instead of holding back from it. Okay, taking the reins and being very passionate and creative about getting order in your life. All right, again, the Chariot, moving forward. Standing in your power, Queen of Swords, being resilient when it comes down to the Six of Swords, going to calmer waters and being at peace when it comes down to the truth about an Aquarius or a Cancer, or the truth when it comes down to what it is you're hoping for, what it is you want to create and see with the Page of Cups. Okay, what it is that you want to offer, or the offers that you'll receive in your life that brings forward clear understanding, that brings forward emotional balance. Eight of Cups. Okay, and looking at these things, and by way, having to walk away or change them, but using your intuition towards what's abundant for you. All right, and this could be what's transforming. Suffering in silence. 10 minutes. Suffering in silence. Five of Swords reverse. Now you get the Five of Swords reverse. Suffering in silence is being in conflict. When it comes down to what? Getting solid, getting grounded, a solid opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, your stability, okay? Your money, your job, all right? Your home, your car, whatever is tangible. But this is all about you setting good foundations, solid foundations. You're suffering in silence because it's conflict when it comes to it. Self-reflecting on getting justice, okay? But definitely needing the strength when it comes down to partnerships that may have ended or will be ending, okay? That is karmic from a past situation. So either you're holding on to something that has ended, Gemini, someone else is, but this is what's creating the hindrance in your life. Okay, so it's something very tragic, very devastating. Okay, and this could be what that extreme is. How somebody here was very flighty, it was competition, and it was gossip. So when it comes down to a new beginning or new beginnings, you're suffering in silence. Conflict, Five of Swords, reverse for Gemini. Suffering in silence when it comes down to this. Knight of Wands. Still moving forward though. Of course you are, because you're suffering in silence. So it's conflict. I would say coming out of conflict and moving forward. But suffering in silence is clarified with suffering in silence. Somebody who is conflicted within themselves, still in the energy of it, being very defensive, however, moving forward, okay? And balancing themselves out and trusting in new beginnings. All right? So what do we do here? Right? What do we do? What do we do? What does Gemini do moving forward? What can Gemini actually do moving forward when it comes down to this suffering and silence, Spirit? What can Gemini do? Releasing the past is definitely one. Okay, what can we do here? Because sometimes it's tough, depending on your circumstances. For Gemini, what could we do? Meditate and contemplate. Prosperity lies ahead. A fiery complex approaches, but adjustments are required for a new romantic cycle to begin. It will be an end of a tough cycle that comes by way of end. It'll be an end of a tough cycle. However, it's a need to work through fears, because that's what this is. It's about fear. Meditating and contemplating is what's going to bring you forward. All right. It's a need for you to new moon in Pisces. It's a need for you to sit with yourself, Gemini, and focus on just you. You know, I think that was what it was in your last reading. And have these new beginnings by way of you forming a new year. Going in introspection, contemplating about what it is you want to create, what it is you want to do, where it is you want to do or go, and moving it forward. Meditate and contemplate for Gemini. Know your worth. There you go. What I say, all about you. And speak your world into being. What it is you want to create. Work through your feelings. Okay? And reflect on your priorities. Make time for self-love. And relax. Maybe it's a time for you to be by yourself. Focusing clearly on you. Okay? Because as we see that Wheel of Fortune, has been cycles. You could have been running into the same type of people, same type of thing, experiencing the same type of thing. And it could be by way of you and the other person together, okay, with the understanding of each other. But at the same time, if it's some things that got to be worked on, or if it's fear here, then things won't work out because you're working out of timid. It's timid. So will the relationship. So will sometimes the conversation. So will their emotions be. So it's knowing your worth, okay? Meditating and contemplating, knowing your worth, okay? And if people been treating you like shit, Gemini, focus on you knowing your worth. If you're looking at these relationships and you're saying, wow, I'm having new beginnings, but they're going by the wayside, or this is what's happening, it's going out the window, or I had this job and it's going this way, it's because of you knowing your worth, okay? That's it. So don't get discouraged by the fact that it's happening and it's something that has to be wrong with you. No, the only thing that looks like maybe, and it ain't even wrong, is that you need to just focus clearly more on yourself. Okay? And focus on getting your priorities in order, and focus on still charging forward despite what difficulties and what may have transpired in your past that brung you to this, or is it expiring now? Okay. Expiring now, or what's taking place in your life right now. Because by way of these new beginnings, there's a need still for balancing out triumph and success. New beginnings, balance, triumph and success, happiness, but it's the crown chakra. It's what you're thinking about. Standing your ground when it comes down to these disruptions. Using your intuition for your prosperity to begin when it comes to love. But it's still mental conflict when it comes down to what? Harmonizing with someone. Having harmony. Coming together with a particular person. Or just coming together with someone. Having foundations and achievements moving forward. Because financial and material changes are here. It may be issues with money. Okay, it may be about money. You may get in relationships where it's clearly about who can help who and who can do what and do the most, and it may be that. Or maybe you're suffering in silence, and why things are happening is because you're not as stable as you like to be. Okay, and Gemini's pretty much a go get it on their own. However, if they're with someone, of course, the assistance is to be there, but it causes friction because the Gemini will not come out and pretty much be like, hey, yo, I need you to do this, that, and the third. They have no problem with speaking how they feel or expressing themselves, but they're by way nobody that wants you to pretty much carry them along the way. It's pretty much you can have my hand, but I don't need you to pick me up and walk me the whole damn way. So, yeah, Gemini, that's what I'm getting here. You got people talking about you too, Gemini. You got people talking about you. Okay? You got people here in competition with you that you don't even know of. You could be in relationships with people who are in competition with you. And you don't even know that. Okay? Because it's Five of Wands, it's jealousy, competition, people talking behind your back. With the Page of Swords, gossiping. Okay? They could be online with it, VI texting each other. Take it how it resonates, Gem, but it's here. All right? And it's like if you're intuitive, you know all these things and it bogs you down. But fuck them, Gemini. Meditate, contemplate, know your worth, and keep pushing like you are with this Nine of Wands for Gemini. It said become a clear channel. Embrace your power. And trust in divine plan. Seek the hidden treasures. And by admitting your vulnerabilities, accept disappointments gracefully by reevaluating your priorities. That's it. That's it, Gemini. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And the hell with what anybody has to say about you. You know about you, right? And that's what matters. Knowing your worth. That's part of knowing your worth. You know about you. You know your capabilities. You know what you will do, won't do. You know who you are. Okay? And that's it. And focus clearly on that. And people who's coming in that's not looking to get to know the you, who you are, or looking to just rip you apart, fuck them, Gemini. That's what I say. Fuck them all, right? The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. There you go. Protecting yourself, staying guarded, staying prayed up. All right. Knowing your worth, knowing who really got you at the start and at the beginning and the end of the day. And you know that's divine. God got you. You don't worry about what other people are saying. Speak your world into being. Work through your feelings. Reflect on your priorities. Make time for self-love and relax. Okay. Assess your situation. And Gemini, guess what? Be proud of yourself because you're open to change. You're open to change. Honor your feelings, okay? And leave the past behind. Honor your feelings and leave the past behind. Prosperity lies ahead. All right? Prosperity definitely lies ahead for you. So, this is a good reading here, Gemini, regardless of what. It's definitely a good reading. So, that's all I have for you, Gem. Please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.